right. Well, that was a crushing defeat. That was no one's fault but my own. But it does mean that there will be a new stock of heroes with new paths waiting for us in the crossroads. So let's go again.
Your sanctum, adrift in this bituminous nightmare. You have cowered in your crumbling denial.
That would be a very interesting mechanic to play around with in Ibis. Although it does have an effect because when you have a meltdown, your hit points are reduced to near zero. Okay, so the Warlock Occultist is potentially playing ball. We had some fun with the Warlock Occultist. The sprained wrist is a little annoying. An Apprentice Leper with Chop, Slayer of Swine and Cosmic Beings. Hatred of Cosmic and Hemophilia for our Wanderer there. Bonnie is also a Wanderer with Generous and Soft. Wanderer, Clodder, Fear of Cosmic Beings. Wanderer, Feature, Tactician, and Winded. Wanderer, Lasp, Gasp, and Soft. Apprentice, Eagle Eye, Tippler. That's interesting. And then Early Riser and Bad Digestion Wanderer. So, very lackluster hero paths yet again. This is very similar to what we had before. I think we'll probably do something like this, but then... So I liked... Having Chop upgraded is not that interesting. I like the idea of stress knitting and going for the Occultist again. Throw it again. I mean, I may be on that path. Let's be honest. There's one other one that I liked here. Who was it? Oh, I did like... So, let's see. So Battlefield Medicine can only be used from rank 2 and 3. So we have kind of too many things going on here. To make... I was thinking we could make Eagle Eye work. Because Eagle Eye is quite nice on the Grave Robber. But I don't think we can really make that work. And so then... Geez, what's our play? I mean, we could go...
Peace with adversity is the very essence of existence.
Early Riser isn't that great. We don't need to take the Plague Doctor.
A murderous melody lingers long after the final chord has been...
We could go for... Oh, this is a really weird crew. It's an interesting one, Josh. I'm willing to play around with that.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
Let's give this team a go. We'll be dropping Hold the Line for Retribution. And then, are we going to go for a Damaged Leper? We don't really have anything that's making that work particularly well. I'm always loath to not include Intimidate, but maybe we'll roll the dice on that. I was thinking about keeping Incision on the table since I think we're putting the Plague Doctor in rank 3. I almost never do that. That's interesting, though. And then... drop that, and then... maybe we'll do that. Okay, let's roll with it. Let's see. This is not a party comp I think I've ever done before.
Onward once again, though all the world's horrors bar the way.
And we're going for a Damaged Leper here, at least hypothetically. We want Barristan to be taking the hits. We want our Leper to be doing work. 4 Laudanum is not bad. Bandages, nets, and rags. We'll definitely put the debuff trinket on Baldwin. That's a nice get. And we'll put the mortal ward there. And then put the laudanum on the occultist. And the medicinal herbs there for now. Okay.
You were my brightest student, my research partner.
We need to protect the occultist. All right, Josh. We will see. We will certainly see. All right, we'll go with the leper for friendship.
Scavenge what you can, and be all
Might use ruin. So ruin pairs well if you have a way to get some damage in on the leper, which at the moment, like, so if I was going to go with a ruin build, I'd want to put, I guess we go withstand, ruin, but we don't have a way to remove blind if we drop reflection. We could drop purge for the moment. Let's play around with that. We'll see. Yeah, absolutely, Robbie. If anyone else wants to join this potentially cursed squad, let me know. I'd be happy to add you to the mix.
the point of no return welcomes you.
The point of no return welcomes you. Yes, we've put together an interesting team, to say the least. I'm very disappointed that I feel like they should kind of guarantee a minimum number of paths when you have all the heroes unlocked. Like,
Is giving way.
this was not enough. We'll definitely ounce here. And so the question is, if I'm playing a damaged leper and I have this blind token, like, I don't think I just swing for the fences. So I guess I reflection? I don't know. We're going to have to figure that out. And I guess I retribution. But that feels like that was kind of a non-turn. Because we're always going to run into a problem with our occultist. This is a regular problem that I have with, especially with warlock occultists, is that, right, there's nothing to do a lot of the time. And I'm not sure what the ability we should be using is on the occultist for hitting the front line. And we'll be picking up we'll be using the mastery on stress healing for Barristan.
Supply await you.
But there's not a lot of good options. I mean, we could use Binding Shadows, but it's not great because of the movement associated with it. We could put it in place of one of the curses, but the curses seem to come in more handy. All right, we got the 2 stress heal, so that's nice. I'll pick up the smoke bomb. But I think this is the only... The playing cards should be good. But we all know how should be turns out when I'm involved.
Demands it.
Let's see. Bolster, crappy stress heal. Of course, they give me the sluice right off the bat,
Accordingly.
which I also don't like. So it does, Josh, but it has a cooldown. So you can't use it every turn. So both Vulnerability, Hex, and Weakening Curse have a 1-turn cooldown. And I guess technically, yeah, so you would have to have both of them on your bar to be able to make sure that you could do something during the first round. So Binding Shadows might be the play, but the problem is we don't have a way to reset it. All right, mostly yellow, please. Okay, that was... Wow. That's a surprisingly bad Oh, wow. Basically, no one can use this. That's interesting. Oh, well, of course it. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I ever bother. Let's see. Does anyone have a quirk that I want to get rid of? Sprained wrist is pretty annoying. See if we can get rid of that on you, Deus. Nice. Okay. At least you'll be hitting for full damage. All right, let's go to the sluice. I really don't like the first round sluice, but when you see the sluice, you kind of have to take it. Very excited for the next Darkest Dungeon patch. The roadmap looks awesome. All right, a little bit of friendship. All right, Paracelsus decides to stress himself out. So I'm very tempted by this, but let's see. You two are friends, so I'm gonna do it this way, I think. I like the blind. If we land those blinds, they're gonna feel really good for kind of slowing things down, especially with this big guy. Well, we get blinded, he doesn't. That seems like just about exactly what I would have expected. Do that to remove some of the back stuff. Ooh. Warlock knows how to put out some damage. And then this is where I get really confused. If I don't have Intimidate on my bar, how am I... Like, I can do Reflection, but it just feels like a wasted action. So maybe I withstand, but that doesn't get rid of the blind. Yeah, I don't know. This is consistently confusing to me. So, Josh, explain to me why. I'm very interested. I have it set up this way so that if I have Binding Shadows on like I do now, and there's only an enemy in the front, I can use it once without putting the Plague Doctor and without putting the Cultist in rank 2, which I don't want to do. I'm very curious why you think that's the better way to go. See, so like we're in a situation now where all I can do is Binding Shadows, right? And we would be in not a good setup if I had to do that with the Occultist there. But yeah, so now I need to Reflection. I like how I don't understand, because I get a lot of YouTube comments, which I'm very appreciative of, about the fact that the way that I'm playing the Leper is, you know, potentially not optimal. Why are these guys still all stealthed? Did they not do anything last turn? I can't see. So this is the thing. In this configuration, Josh, how do I prevent... Like my only option here is to move, right? And I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to handle that. So now the Occultist is basically worthless, unfortunately. And see, I could put up Ruin, but I'm not sure what good Ruin is doing. I mean, we're going to get some hits in like that, so that would be a small damage bonus, but it's kind of middling, honestly. And now we're blinded again. So I can just swing at him again. Can't even withstand. I mean, yeah, I'm very curious. Also, why is Binding Shadows so incredibly bad? Wow, that was surprising. Great. We get that stress pep right on the way out. So interesting, Robbie, but that's not the ability. Like, I don't want to be using Rampart. Like, if I'm constantly using Barristan's Rampart, I'm not taunting with Barristan, right? Like, so I'm not sure I understand what we're trying to get to with that. Like, also I'm putting Intimidate on here because I don't see. I would almost always rather Intimidate than Reflection. I don't understand the advantage. But no, but I mean I can rid Reconstitution from slot 4, Josh. Like, I don't need to be in slot 3 to get to land the bleed. So I don't understand what we're trying to enable, I guess is the question. I'm going to go to the resistance encounter on the right, I think, here. In hopes of getting a bit more of a pushover fight. We're hunting for mastery more than anything. But yeah, I'm just... Let's see. Might as well use it. I guess Magnesium Rain gets us a burn. Could have gotten us a burn in 2 places. Yep. That do be... And we still have the blind, so what I would normally do here is burn off the blind, get the taunt going. This guy's probably going to gore. I think that's what they do when they're not... Oh, no. Okay, never mind. They're going to squeal. At least we're landing dots occasionally. Gonna use some laudanum to try and set up for a decent bolster. But probably not until we get 4 to 7 is so weak. I can't help but feel like I'm misplaying this team, but most of the suggestions I'm just not seeing I'm not seeing like how the occultist becomes stronger in slot 3. I guess because we could put sacrificial stab on. Maybe is that what we're going for? Good hit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That's 6. So we do that. Get a little bit of stress healing in. Leper is certainly taking damage like a champ. Alright, that gore couldn't have been better, minus the stun, which could have definitely been better. Okay, 4, 3. I expect we're going to Solemnity. So we'll do that to get stress under control. This is only round 4 or 5, so we still have a second. Please just... Yeah, okay. Thank you for just dying. Okay. So I'm gonna try swapping in Sacrificial Stab on the Occultist and moving them to rank 3. Because we can at least do that one when there's someone in the front ranks. I kind of wish the map would at least show you where you've been.
The swine proliferate unseen and unchecked.
Let's see. You and Barristan, you and Paracelsus. That's reasonable. And the Vulnerable's good here.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Aspiration unites the hopeful. Okay, I don't want to use up the vulnerable while removing the vulnerable, yeah, words. The Fouled Shank there, if it doesn't give a disease, is potentially almost better. Because it means that we'll be able to target the backliners. It's a good hit from the leper, but... Okay. We like the stress healing.
Haste and carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
Oh, that was nice. We like that. There's no value in dazing here. And I'm hopefully going to get rid of this guy, but I'll just put those tokens up for now. Yeah, land the Blight on the corpse. Thanks, game. Now that's a tentacle. Indeed it is, Sam. Indeed it is. What are your relationships like? We could push you and Baldwin over the edge with this heal, potentially. Let's see if we can get it. Our leper's at least putting some damage in. That's something. Keep everybody below 3 stress pips. Sealing Spaghetti U.
The work continues.
Yeah, and then we're not gonna do much more there, but
The one pleasant in the extreme.
I was kinda
Work is noble.
hoping for
Necessary.
hoping for a mastery on that one, but we'll put this here, and then disease resist will go there. Is it going to be a no mastery sluice? It's starting to feel that way. Oh, that's Baldwin and Paracelsus.
Two facets of the same stone.
Yes, that is true, Josh. There's definitely something to be said for demon pull into chop and ignoring it. We just don't have a lot of good... our combo enablers are a little limited at the moment. But yeah, I think that's a solid advisement. How much... Well, it doesn't really matter how much you two dislike each other, because I have no choice but to further ruin your relationship. Oh, and the ambush. Okay. Okay. Undid that very quickly. I just want to knock off as many tokens as possible. Light everybody up. So I could see this being a ruin play. Because this guy is guaranteed to hit the front line. So the leper's going to take some damage. Okay, and that's perfect because we have one there. So I just find it hard to pull someone forward in a case like this. Like, when the ceiling spaghetti is so good. Inseparable. Always inseparable, right? You're dead. You're almost dead, but we can't do anything about it. So 27's a nice hit, though. Oh, I don't want to be... Hey, Rusty. It's good to see you. Might not be worth the retribution here, but we'll see. We'll need a... We're going to need a Solemnity for sure. They're both bad, Sam. They're both bad. For sure. I'm gonna Ounce of Prevention here. Hoping, fishing for relationship type stuff. At this point... let's just do that. We got to get rid of the blind. Otherwise, we're just going to be rolling blinds endlessly. And then we'll see if we can get a bit of healing in on Barristan. Stress Heal could have been a good option, too. The Rid lands. Now, who hates you? Okay, Baldwin likes you, so let's give it to Barristan. Yeah, we just had a... Rusty, we started out with a run with Bonnie that was very, very underwhelming. And then... Am I going to take... Yeah, I'm going to take one more hit here to get the stress heal. And then who hates you? Yeah. So I'm going to accept that we're taking one more hit here. Shouldn't be a big deal. We're almost done. We're almost done. Oh, this is for style points. No, but this is giving up a Solemnity. Hate to do it, but we need the Solemnity proc here. Yeah, see, so what do we change with the Runaways? So first of all, I think the Runaways' skills are overly constrained in terms of position. All right, we got A Mastery. So overly constrained positional skills. I feel like the Runaway, for being a slot 2-3, has a lot of only usable from the front ranks, only usable from the back ranks. So I think that could definitely be adjusted. I guess we're done if the narrator is saying respite. Ooh, no, we got one more. You think Bonnie belongs in rank 3-4, so she can't use her blind, which is very strong from those ranks. I need to think about that, but I generally I generally like Bonnie in rank 2.
An unavoidable end.
Like that's where I usually play her with some success. But yeah, I don't know. She's a hard one because I just feel like she also has a few skills that I think are just
Yourself.
unquestionably bad. I'm gonna save that. Save that for the leper. But yeah, you so often get into this situation, I feel like, where the leper goes, you don't have the ability to get combo established early, and then you have to like dance around trying to get to save the combo. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. We just need to put the damage in. I can't sit here twiddling my thumbs endlessly.
Welcome relief.
But yeah, I feel like Hearthlight just needs a total rework. It needs more utility. And
On to the next.
yeah, I don't know. There's so many things that need to be done. Did we give you a... Yeah, we did give you a disease resist trinket. I feel like an absolute genius. And of course, we can't... I feel like the leper as anything but a tank is really hard to make it play properly. Like, I try it so frequently. I mean, we don't have any speed trinkets, but if I get any, I might. But the problem with speed trinkets is you're just giving up a slot that could be used for other things. You know, if not speed, you know, that could be a 15% damage trinket, which, you know, with the extra range damage could be huge. Let's see. 2, 3. Solemnity is not active. And all that build up for like a 7-point hit, you gotta wonder. Okay, hopefully that gets us in Solemnity range for the love of all that is holy. 2, you have 3 hit points, so we need to do a little more work, but I'm gonna go for Ounce for friendship reasons. Bolster's on cooldown. I really want the Solemnity. So I'm going to Defender here. We're jumping through a lot of hoops. I don't care if we get the heal from the Solemnity. I just want the Solemnity for stress healing purposes. Leper's going second here. Interesting. See, even, like, the speed differences here are pretty huge. Okay, well, we kind of scraped our way out of that one. But, so for the Leper to be going second, let's look for a second at the speed differentials that we're working with here.
Necessary.
Leper's base speed is 2 versus 5 on the Occultist. I know they changed the roll. I think they changed it to a D6, if I recall correctly. So there's potentially 6 points of swing. But yeah, I guess we did pick up 100 baubles, which is not bad. So if we see like a reverberating redoubt in the store, that could be
Lower your guard.
big.
Soften your gaze.
Okay, none of those are disastrous.
Precious relics remind us.
Roast pig looks really nice. And then, well, there's the reverberating redoubt. That's a insta-buy. And let's look at the Wainwright. We picked up no stagecoach equipment, and with our one I'm tempted to take Indiscriminate Science just for removing blind tokens. There's not much else we need right now. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Leper! Exclamation point. I know not what. Were you saying that that the leper needed the mastery point for something? Was that what you were trying to communicate there? Oh, the trinket? What was the trinket that I was just looking at? Oh, the reverberating redoubt. That's right. I was going to put it on Barristan. Because then we can build the leper fully... we can build the leper fully offensively, trinket-wise. That was my thought, but... I mean, it's good either way. Don't get me wrong. It's hope all the way down either way. More academics caches or plus 10% chance of positive affinity changes. This is pretty sweet. We also have a decent team for killing the librarian, I feel like. So let's go with the sprawl. Because I want to build some positive relationships. I'll take the dartboard. Hold on a second. These are better. Having the option to blind, especially if we take on the librarian early, is, I think, better for business. And we can use that to burn off a blind token. Okay. I think that's all she wrote. 2 milk-soaked linens just in case. You genuinely think that trinket is highly offensive. So my take on Reverberating Redoubt is that if you have a character that has something like Retribution, right, it allows you to keep 100% uptime on your taunt, which is very, very hard to do any other way.